Okay, here I'm going to just take everything off. So I just set the camera on the tripod, and he was exploring the tripod and the camera again, so he's really close. Now I'm going to ask him to back up. And just watch how soft I'm asking him to back up, and just look at my finger. So every time he takes a step back, this is a timing thing. So there's this rhythm to his walk and to my ask. And he backs in a straight line. I mean, he's awesome. You don't get Mustangs to do that. It takes a while to get a Mustang to do that. And then notice him just coming into me. He's turning his head. Now the lighting's kind of not great on this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm just going to slide it over his ears, but I'm just going to hold it there. So I just come straight off the mane, like just straight off the top of the head. I don't let that clank on the back of his teeth. I let him spit it out. And he wants to chew on it, and he wants to play with it for a little bit, and then he's kind of done with it, and then he like spits it out. And so he gets to, I just present it in a way that it can come off. He's the one that actually is going to take it off. Then I'm just going to hang this up on my saddle, and I got some little saddle strings up there, so I can just hang that whole bridle and reins and everything off the horn, and then I can just tie it all up so that it doesn't flop around or fall off or anything. So I'm going to do that. And now I'm going to go to the back first. So I'm going to go to the back girth. And then I go to the breast collar, and I just unclipped it from the girth underneath, the front girth. And now I'm going to take the front girth off, that front latigo and everything. So it's rear, breast collar, then your main girth. This way, in case something happens in the process of taking the rear girth off or the front girth off, and all of a sudden they're spooked by something and they take off running, your saddle's not flopping and it's not going to go anywhere. This becomes really critical stuff with Mustangs, because they do that in the beginning days quite often. They just have a tremendous amount of self-doubt and worry and safety concerns. And so that's a really critical step. You'll always be safe if you just follow that step. Here, I'm just tightening up. I have a certain way of doing it. I won't go into it because you can't see it. But now his head comes up. So I slide that off and his head comes up. And then I ask for his head to come back towards me. And then I'm going to go again, and his head comes up, right? So head up, brain off, forward ears, so he's concerned. And so I don't just take it off. I'm waiting for him to self-regulate. Give me your attention. And I'm just looking for micro movements for him of self-regulating. And then, right, there was a little concern there. Or I think he stepped on the lead rope or something like that. That wasn't very smooth. But, yeah, that is how you want to just take everything off.